divination with everything. And for those that are maybe familiar with using that word divination, it's just like pulling a card or consulting with the oracles, spirits, right? So I have this from bamboo, and it has about one, two, maybe four shelves, and the bottom shelf is where I keep all of my hair wraps. But sometimes it's dark in the corner where the shelving is, so I can't always see the hair wraps, and it's low. So I'll just put my hand inside and pull out a hair wrap, and that's the hair wrap I wear, and then I create an outfit around the head wrap. So I feel hair wraps, but this a beautiful hair wrap. All of them are gorgeous. The actual hair wraps are all original. They're made by Manasi Markley for his Kush clothing or even Afrocentric home design, whatever. But this one's a little more, I don't know, floppy, which is cute. So I had this in tucked. So we're gonna tuck it again. We just gotta find a good place and a secure place to tuck it. Okay, it is tucked, and that's that. I think it's very pretty. I love them. I love these hair wraps. And I feel like, like, oh, first of all, 14th day raw, second week raw. I feel like I've been raw for so much longer as far as this cleanse, but it's only the second week. Second week raw, take a breath. I feel really amazing. I feel really good. I'm definitely going through my ups and downs in my healing journey. Some days I have great, it's usually nights. Some nights I have great nights, great night's sleep. Some nights my body be like, what is going on? But I'm doing my best, like not to panic and to understand that the ups and downs are part of the process. I need my crystals. Sometimes you need them, and today is that day. Yeah, I need my crystals. Hopefully. No, that's right. They're not in here. Come on out. I'm gonna go on an adventure to find my crystals. Actually, I know where they are. It is okay. Outfit of the day. It's wrinkled, sorry. Maybe no see-through. I'll put some leggings under. Outfit of the day. Goddess outfit. Original. This is a skirt. It could be a dress. I wear them anyway. But Krista, I wanted my ring, but I don't want to keep you waiting. I'll go look for it. And I've already kept you waiting. Thank you, LeVar. Thank you. So yeah, y'all. Healing. It's not an easy journey. The thing that I've discovered about when you are faced with a dis-ease within the body, an ailment, if you will, a misalignment. See, those. None of those words quite explain what I feel like is what happened to me. I feel like it's kind of like a blessing in disguise. I feel like it's a catalyst for change, a catalyst to go deeper, a catalyst to learn about myself more, my true self, and then be that. But also, it's interesting about how other people are affected by what you're going through and how it reflects them as well. It seems like the people that are the closest to me, so relationship wise or family, they're in the most denial about what's going on with me. It's not that they're not holding space in a positive way, because you can do that, hold space in a positive way, but still show that you understand that this is something a bit deeper and then treat you accordingly. I think a person's trial or tribulation, especially to the ones that's closest to them, it really kind of triggers their own fear of dying or their fear of sickness, or they haven't adequately learned how to be in a space when someone's not well. It makes them very uncomfortable. They go into denial about it. They overly kind of like overly positive, but you don't really feel it from you don't feel it from a solid place. You feel it from a very fearful place. They don't know how to nurture and care, and it scares them. They want to distance themselves from you because maybe they feel like they're gonna catch the cooties. I don't know. I think on a metaphysical way or a spiritual way or a metaphoric way, catching the cooties is what I mean. So it's amazing what you learn from others about others, but it also gives people that you didn't even know or didn't even expect to come out of the woodworks. You really start learning like who the family really is, and they may not be related to you. Who are the ones that are really seeing you, understanding what you're going through, taking you seriously, but also still holding you in the highest light. Being, I don't know, it's just it really shows you, if you didn't know, who is there for you, who's not. And let me say this. I don't believe that people that are not there for you or can't be there for you are necessarily your enemies. It doesn't mean they don't like you or even love you. They just don't have that capacity to love you in that way, in that nurturing way that you need. But I promise you that if you stop looking for it from the people you expect, you'll get it from the people you don't expect to get it from. You'll get it from all the high places that love and that nurturing is for you. It also allows you to let go easily of all those things that maybe you tried to cover up or you tried to deny. You know what I realized for me? I know people say it, but I know people say this about themselves. I know people say this about others. I never really understood this or noticed it on a deep level that I'm noticing now. I think people are used to me being in a position of nurturing because these very same people, I'm there in a minute. You sick? Okay, of course, holistic for me, but if you want to go to the hospital, we'll go there too. If you don't have the money, I'll do my best to even pay. My other close family member, I mean, soothing with my words, very always loving. Like I'm on standby. I'm right there for you. Give me a call. It's gonna be okay. I see always very uplifting because I know sometimes her emotions she could be very fragile. So I'm always doing my best to be there for everyone. And I I don't really, and I'm saying I know we've heard this before, but I have to say it like I have a hard time allowing people to be there for me. So my family can't be there for me in the way that I need, but they're doing the best that they can. Um, and my not people that's not related to me are very there for me. Concern, calls, and sit there, talks, be there for me, listens, and it's odd. It's like let me to accept the love from the direction it's coming in and not worry about the direction that I believe it should have. I don't believe there's a should have. I mean, Louise Hay talks about we're shitting all over people. It's not fair. It's too many expectations that are not really necessary, and you're getting what you need. It doesn't really matter where it comes from, to be honest. And that's something that I think if we can just get over that, it'll help us to release and let go. We are on a heart journey. Remember, our heart beats to the rhythm of love. My heart beats to the rhythm of love. So I have to send love to those places. You know what I noticed too when you are that one in the family who is the trailblazer, the pioneer, the black sheep, so to speak, the unique one, sometimes your family actually resents it. And so they'll give less help to you. I have family members that are in behind bars and been behind bars for a long time. Inside they're still doing illegal and things, and my family will support them like they are the greatest people ever. And so I realize that sometimes we're more comfortable supporting. I don't really understand that phenomenon, but I think at least that person stayed. That person was in the family. The person didn't go away. I feel like sometimes in my family I'm penalized because so I don't get the same love or the same affection because I left. Yes, because I dare to do something different. Sometimes your family will resent that. And I believe that it's a deeper thing that I think that sometimes they wish they could have been that brave. It's interesting that straight and narrow. My mother grew up as the unique one or the black sheep in the family. My family is somewhat conservative. They are professionals and, they're service. They're in the service, or graduating the Air Force and all this other stuff. And so they believe in like your college degree and get a good job. And anything that veers from that is lazy, is dumb, is selfish, is not giving. Do you get it? It's not a good thing. And so that was my mom. My mom didn't get a lot of support from the family because she was esoteric, spiritual, artistic, unique. And I see so much how I'm so much like my mom in that I'm going to do it my way and I'm going to do it uniquely different. And in my mind, I'm thinking that's giving my family and people, other people, the permission to be different as well. But sometimes I'm penalized for it. So I'm not going to get the love or the gifts or the attention I'm not going to get that. If anything, there's almost a level of I don't like you, or you did something we didn't do, and you're not part of really the family, and it's okay because your family will always come into your life. It will always be the right people at the right time in the right way. I think the hardest part is realizing that it's not fair that you're pouring into people that will never be able to pour into you the same way. I think there is a point where you can love, but love from afar. And you have to turn to and turn away from and turn to that real, authentic love. And you'll be surprised where it comes from. My heart beats to the rhythm of love. My heart beats to the rhythm of love. My heart beats to the rhythm of love. Let's see. Here we go. Gotta get them out. Thank you, Finks. I appreciate you. Hey, knowledge goddess. Indeed, yes. How are you? Long time no see. Oh, so good. I'm glad you found your way forward to here. So welcome forward. What they doing out there? Beverly, good morning. I'm good. I can flow now. My moderator and good friend is here for me, and I love her so much. And yeah, allowing the ones that can't nurture you in a way. I want to say this too. Those people are not bad people. Those people are just not your people, and it's okay. But to look in directions where the love is not is part of the problem. I'm talking about the issue and the challenge that I'm going for. They say that whatever has happened to you that has greatly affected your life and ultimately your health happened to you before the age of 7. And you don't remember, you buried it, it's deep. Sorry. Somebody called and it messes up the Wi-Fi. Hopefully everything will keep going. Hey, knowledge, okay, everything's beautiful. I'm so glad. So I'm working on going deep, digging deep, and going to the kind of scene of the crime, and I'm in it. All these other things before you could even really get there are kind of revealing itself and letting you know that you don't have to tiptoe around people's feelings. You don't have to give more than you receive. You don't have to be mad about if it's not where you want it to be. It's so much abundance of love in the world. And we limit again ourselves by wanting it to be from this. It's supposed to be from my whatever your child. It's supposed to be from my brother or my sister. It's supposed to be from my mother and father. But if you sit stuck there, you'll get stuck there, and your body will not flow, and your blood will not flow, and your heart will not beat to the rhythm of love. The Most High did not make it for you to just limit the love that can come in. And you limit it by expecting it to come from one source. It's like we limit ourselves by expecting our money or believing that our money comes from one source. Our prosperity and abundance, it doesn't. And when we start to see and let go, but don't do it in anger, do it in peace, and do it in love, we become, we become who we're meant to be. We become who we're meant to be. So y'all, I am doing a master class this Sunday, and it is entitled My Heart Beats to the Rhythm of Love. And it really is helping us cultivate that love that is all around us. And some people say that the opposite of love is fear. And so we are eliminating, releasing, letting go of the fear. Fear is real. Fear is a real thing as far as, I mean, some people say it's false experiences appearing real, right? And I think that we should define the word real, and everybody defines it differently. If you believe it, it's real. If you believe it and then feel it, it's really real. So I don't think we have to debate on what is real or not, but we could release that which feels real. And we could really let in that which is. That's what we really want to do. That's what I'm getting from this. Like so much love. Some people want to do things for you. Some people want to help you. And I have to be willing to allow it. It's this like, wait. No. Give me something. I want to work for it. I want to give something for it. And my spirit keeps saying, you've given so much, so you could just accept it and say yes. And I'm learning how to do that. This is a glorious journey, a beautiful journey. I'm forced in a good way. I'm gonna say good. I said it, so I must mention to sit and to be, and not to be afraid of myself, not to be afraid of my own body, not to be afraid of my body's healing. Okay, let me peace, long time. So glad I caught you. Hey, Frenchie, Michelle, how are you? Hey, Allie Marie. Blessings, everyone. I feel like you have literally granted me permission. It's so sad how we can give so much and receive so little. It is, you know what? It is sad. Allie Marie, I think that's a great word. And I think it's okay to. It's sad, isn't it? It's sad. It makes you. And I think that's why the heart closes or the heart becomes this not having this flow. I was diagnosed with my heart's not flowing. I have a blockage, so to speak. And so I have to do this deeper work so that I can understand that it's so let's take that moment first of all to be a little sad. It's okay, I think that as women, especially sisters, we don't even get to be sad. Wherever that came from, whoever told us that, however, wherever we saw it. So let's just for a minute, let's be okay that let's be sad for that part of ourselves that really wanted that love and nurturing from this direction, this person, this situation, this thing. Let's take a moment for that because it's sad. No matter how much we want to smile and how much we want to act like it's not, it's so sad. And I think once we can recognize the sadness, then we could actually have the emotions that go with that. And that could be crying, that could be sitting still, that could be reflecting. That's everything we're doing in the workshop this Sunday from 12 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's on the website. It's Virtual Ashram, and it's My Heartbeats of Rhythm Love. It's on Facebook. But there's going to be a point where we're going to even move past that. And we're gonna create our own homemade tarot. We're going to create our own elixir in the workshop, in the masterclass/workshop. And we're also going to create our own spiritual book of, it could be recipes, spells, affirmations, antidotes, inspiration, and we're going to do it together. We're going to share the techniques of, as you said, Ellen Marie, the sadness. Like, I don't want to run away from emotions either. It's when we are sad and don't know it, I think, is the danger. It's when we are sad and then it's sad because we don't know it and then don't acknowledge it if we did, becomes anger. Now that's where we come into some trouble. And I feel like that's what I've been having, a lot of anger, a lot of rage. Anytime you have heart issues, heart dis-ease, that is a clear sign that there are some emotions that either you wouldn't allow yourself to have. And for me, with the certain people, especially family members, I wouldn't even allow myself to be honest and say, hey, I don't feel like I'm getting that nurturing from you. Or, hey, I feel like I will call to say, to be vulnerable, and the person will tell me about their problems and their stuff, and I will change totally and start nurturing them. I want to say, hey, I don't feel like I'm being seen, I'm being heard. I need that, you know? So I think you have to say it too, but a lot of times you could. There's another situation in my life where I say it all the time, but the person gets upset or angry or doesn't understand or things like, oh, you're blaming them. And see, what I say to you is, it's okay that those people are not for you. That's the other part. It's like the more that you understand how amazing and precious and beautiful and delicate and sweet that you are sweet. And that's why you hurt. Because the sweetness, the sweet girl in you is confused. The sweet girl in you doesn't understand. And so you have to grow up. That's the elevation that leads to transformation. Because when you grow and you can see the growth, you're going to change. And you're not going to change into us. We do this other thing that we are sometimes, we become victim to, if you will. Now we change to, well, I'm never going to be nice. And I'm never going to let anyone in. So we become bitter and angry. And we become even sadder, but it doesn't look sad like you're like a little girl. Because now you're a woman. So now it looks all these other ways. So we are learning how to release it so that our heart could just beat to the rhythm of love. Can you imagine that those that cannot reciprocate your love, you send them more love, but you move out of the way? You move out of the way. You know, I would say, the term that we use a lot, and especially in the spiritual communities, we like that person's toxic, or I'm releasing these toxic relationships. And I like to say sometimes we may be toxic to someone else. Are are continually asking of someone who cannot give us that love for love, we may be that might be an element of toxicity as well. Because if we're wanting it and not getting it, we're not asking nice. We might ask nice the first few times, but if it's like years into a relationship, you're not asking nice anymore. You're angry, you're critical. So all of that shows. And it only hurts you. That's the major part, it only hurts you. But I do think too it's important. Like yesterday I expressed myself to my family. Like I've been holding this back for so long because the person might cry, or the person will get upset, or the person will accuse you of, you know, something you're not doing. You're just merely expressing yourself. So I would always take the high road. And I finally said, no, it's not right. It's not right what's going on here. And I felt so much better. And I just want to continue to be able to do that. It's important. It's part of the journey. Most of us are so afraid that if we say something about the way we're being treated, that those people will leave our lives. And that's probably the best thing that could happen to us. That's probably why we are still in something, because we're not speaking of it. I think I know I mess this quote up all the time, but it's a quote by Zora Hurston, and basically she said, "When you're in pain, speak up, because if you don't, they'll think you liked it. They'll think you liked it, that you liked that not nice behavior or that non-reciprocal behavior." Reciprocity is one of the seven laws of Ma'at, and such a deep thing like reciprocity is up there with order and compassion. And like, what is that about? Why is that so important? It's not saying that if I give in this area, I should receive in that area. It's saying that no matter what you put out, you're going to get back. And that could be great. So it didn't say expect it from the same place you gave it. It says know that, and with a good heart, a pure heart, and a heart as light as a feather, you will receive. And I'm good with that. I'm good with that. So I am really, I had a rough night last night on the sleeping level. I don't know what was going on. I know it is. I ate something. It doesn't agree with my body, and I forgot. So I'm doing this all raw thing. I'm loving that, by the way. It calms my spirit. I feel beautiful. I mean, not this outer beauty when I eat the foods in its natural state uncooked. I feel a beauty inside. I feel like a beautiful person. I flow and I move differently. The idea of opening your heart, what we're going to learn in the Sunday's workshop, is like the idea of flowing. So if you go from the statement as above, so below, as within, so without, right? It's saying that if you say you are of God, it should be, which is up above, it will be reflected in you below. So let's say you don't have flow. Let's say the flow with your heart, the electrical system of your heart is not flowing, right? So what does that mean? I mean, well, first of all, let's identify visually how that is showing up in our lives. So now we have to start looking at our clothes, right? The clothes, is it airy and flowing, or is our pants too tight around our stomachs, right? Is our jeans too tight around our vajayjay, right? Is our some ladies got big legs, my legs are very little and thin, but are your legs are very tight when you're walking in those pants? Is the skirt so tight it rides up so you're more conscious of it? Is there a flow in your clothes? Is there a flow in what you put in your body? Maybe the material you put in that close to your body is itchy. You can start seeing where the flow has affected your physical life. So these are, and we're going to go deep into the workshop because identifying that. Where else are you not flowing? Is your food congestive? Is your food constricting? Does your food give you mucus? Does your food give you inflammation? Where's the food not flowing? It will reflect in your life. Take a look around your space. Is it too much stuff in the corner? Is it closets with stuff that you don't even want to look at? You just close the door and forget it's there. So you have to look at you'll start noticing the flow. I have this other exercise that we start talking the things that we love or the things that make us happy. We don't have to start thinking about it. Just when you talk about things, see how you feel. How's your voice inflections? Where's your body language? So we're here for the techniques. Also, this workshop is going to be a circle. So that's why we're sitting in our big flowing skirts and our beautiful hair wraps or not, and we are sitting by an altar or just on the floor or on a chair that makes us comfortable, and we are making stuff with our hands. So we're bringing back the magic and the flow, remembering that we are the magic and the flow, and we are the medicine. We are the medicine. Today I thought about it. My friend was like, "Oh, you feeling this way? Let's go to the doctor. I feel this way, go to the doctor." At some point, it's like, I am the medicine here. It's not outside there, and I have to do the work in order to have the change that I want to see in my life, and I'm willing to do it. So I hope that you are available. Also, y'all, I really put this out to my clients. I some clients I have them their what's called WhatsApp number, so I gave them a special. I'm doing a half price consultation special, and I've got clients already because I personally called these clients to invite them as part of it, and I'm only taking 5 people as far as from the public because I don't want to be too overwhelmed with a lot of calls, but I feel like it's a good time for me to do it. So instead of 150 for 1 hour, it's 75. It's not on the website because I wanted to offer it to the clients that I know would actually want it and appreciate it, and they are definitely coming through. If you are interested in it, I will put it on the website, I think, or you can just email me at afrocentrichomedesign@gmail.com. It'll be in the description box as far as the email. If you want to have a one-on-one consultation with me, feel free. I'm only taking 5 people outside of the people that I've contacted personally. And if you want to be on my personal list, email me so that I could contact you personally when I do them. So I just wanted to put that out there. I'm wanting to find a balance between doing too much and not doing what God brought me on this earth to do, because it's important. I like to do affirmations, really, that's what they like, but consultations when I'm flowing, when I'm one with spirit, when I know the energy is coming from the divine. That's the most important to me. So we have the workshop, $57. You can go to the website, look for Virtual Ashram. It's on Facebook, so you do need to have a Facebook account profile. Some of you have to be on Facebook, but it is private. And it's from 12 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Sunday coming. But if you can't make the live, you can watch the replay. And it could go a little past 2 hours, so keep that in mind. And I hope you come. Other than that, if you're looking for a consultation, you can have that as well. So anyway, just get that all out the way. Just be thankful, be thankful. Yes, Ashe says knowledge goddess. Thank you. So yeah, y'all, I just like to come to y'all. Look at the sun is shining. I had a wonderful natal chart reading by my sister, uh, one of our family members, Nicole, the alchemist. She's out of the UK, and I don't know. That reading affirmed so much for me. Come on, let's see if there is some outside sun. So before we go, okay, it's coming. It's coming. It's light. It's a lightness. And we're out here. I had my wonderful breakfast. I'm hungry still though. I usually just oh yeah, I'm gonna eat. And plus I have a class coming soon. Let's get ourselves let's see about the sun. Oh, butterfly. 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 Oshun. I used to say I had a sister friend that every time she saw a butterfly, she said that was Oshun. Oshun makes sense because I got my yellow on, got my big skirt, got my hair wrapped with the yellow in it. Oh, and also has the green because Oshun in the Kemetic belief system is like similar to, if not the same, as Het Haru, which today is Het Haru's day. Her color is green, so I'm representing both of those colors today. Wait, I thought I had green in there. Maybe I don't have no green. Oh yeah, I think I see it. So anyway, let's do a little sun. Let's do a little sun meditation. Even if you're not in the sun, even if the sun is not even up where you are right now, because I'm in Ghana, so I am 4 hours ahead of the East Coast, and I'm 7 hours ahead of the West Coast. So I'm. It might be dark where you are, but it doesn't have to be dark inside here. Part of my therapy of healing, besides the raw foods, taking walks when I can. I'm right up the road from the beach, so I'm gonna start. I'm gonna be going to the beach every day. We're in the rainy season, so a lot of times when the rain comes, the road gets a little wet, but it's still worth going up there. So I may go today. So, but the sun is some great therapy, and that's what I really make sure that I get. I was reading about the benefits of something called, I guess, the infrared sauna. What I read about what it does is like it's light energy. It's like light that is healing the body and also sweating and all that. But it sounded very much like sitting in the sun to me. So I figure being in Ghana, I got the best infrared sauna. I have the sun, so let's do us a little sun meditation. So we are calling in the Divine Most High in all its many and beautiful forms, in the forms of nature and nature spirits and elements, in the form of divine deities, in the form of ancestors and gods and goddesses, in the forms of nectarus, in the forms of love and peace and harmony and joy. And even though the sun has took a little break, she is still there, he is still there. And so we call on that sun to enter into our crown chakra as it moves into our crown space, clearing and releasing any stagnant and old thoughts and ideas, old belief systems, old ways of being and thinking, old ways of associating. As the sun moves back down through our crown chakra into our third eye, our all knowing, all seeing, all being. And I like to believe that the third eye even hears. So we send that love energy of the sun down to our third eye chakra as it cleanses, as it clears, as it releases all illusions, all untruths, all lies, all mistrust, and even the fear that we believe that we see. As we move this sun down through our crown chakra past our third eye chakra, we move down to our throat chakra, our ability to express ourselves without fear. I'm going to say it again, our ability to not just express ourselves, but to express ourselves without fear. And we move into that beautiful chakra, which is now illuminated with the energy of the sun that is pulsating and emanating and illuminating all of our words, spoken and unspoken. and it's to help us to speak our world into existence. And so we give thanks for that. As we move this sun into our crown chakra, past our third eye chakra, through our throat chakra, and into this divine, beautiful, amazing space called our heart chakra. It is the center of love, the center of eternal love, of internal, external, powerful, cleansing, healing, and uplifting love, of reciprocal love, of real love, of true love. We go down to this heart and we do a little inventory. And we ask the divinity of this sun and the energy of this sun to go to all parts and through all parts of our heart that may be congested, blocked, tight, enlarged, restricted, stiff, and all the arteries, the atriums, the ventricles, the vessels, the veins to be flowing with the healing energy of the sun. And we feel the love and we open up just a little bit more than we did when we started the meditation. As we move this beautiful sun energy through our crown chakra, down to our third eye chakra, down to our throat chakra, and into our heart chakra. We are filled with all of this sunlight, and we must move it down further. So we are entering our solar plexus, our will, our determination, our confidence. May we be illuminated with more confidence in believing in ourselves, our ability to prosper, our ability to love, our ability to manifest, and our ability to see that we are God within. And so we send that sun into that solar plexus and opens it up so there's lightness and divine feminine energy in our will and determination as goddesses, queens, and women. And we move this beautiful sun energy down to our sacral chakra, our womb chakra, where we give birth to thoughts, ideas, babies, lots of things. Ideas of creativity and joy, a lot of joy down there. And we send this loving light through all of the spaces that may be inflamed, that may be clogged up, that may be backed up, that may be constricted. We send this loving light to push it, to pull it, to melt it away so that our wombs can run free as we are. And then we move down to the root chakra. This is our center of security, protection, our center of care, basic needs being met, our center of groundedness, of being planted firmly between heaven and earth. And we allow the chakra to feel all of those things, to hold us up, to keep us steady, to keep us grounded, and to keep us safe. And as we move down through the ground, the symbol of our roots, the symbol of our bloodline, the symbol of our stability, and we cleanse the past, and we cleanse the bloodline, and we cleanse the pain and the hurt and the fear that we gathered even before we came into our bodies. And we give thanks for that. And we give thanks for our ancestors. And we give thanks for the guides that are down there that are doing the work to help us to heal. And we take this sunlight and we surround it around our whole body so that it becomes an aura of healing, an aura of rejuvenation, an aura of revitalization, and an aura of perfect, whole, and complete health. And so it is. We just take a few minutes for ourselves. This might be the only few minutes we really take for ourselves today, so let's make sure we get it. If you are interested in a one-on-one consultation, it is $75 for an hour. And you can email me at afrocentrichomedesign@gmail.com, and I will send you a link to pay. I would rather do it that way because I know that you really want it. And also, I am doing a beautiful virtual workshop. I want to get away from the master class. I don't know if I resonate with that term as much anymore, but and it is a goddess workshop of opening the heart and clearing away the hurt and the pain and bringing back in the joy. My heart beats to the rhythm of joy, renewing the joy in our hearts and minds and spirit. I hope that you were fed, and clearly I say, and so it is. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed, and amazing day. I got a class to teach, and I love it, and I'm looking forward to it. And I also want to have some watermelon. 14th day roar. All right, I'll see you on the next one. I love you, ladies. All website, email, all of it will be in the description box. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Namaste.